Madonna of the Geritol set, Phyllis Diller.
Long before Ellen, long before Whoopi, there was Phyllis Diller, a mother of 5 who needed money and turned her life into a punchline at a time when stand-up comedy was almost impossible for women. She died today at 95, and Sharon Alfonsi reminds us why she was the least likely trailblazer.
The only thing wilder than that laugh, than that look, was what came out of her mouth.
I was the world's ugliest baby. When I was born, the doctor slapped everybody.
Phyllis Diller was the queen of stand-up, a pioneer who only decided to become a professional comedian at age 38 after she married and had 5 children.
I was the only woman doing what I was doing.
Before she was playing clubs, she was making them laugh at the laundromat. She says she started as a poor, unhappy housewife, making other poor and unhappy housewives forget their troubles. And Diller thought to be funny, she had to look funny. So for the classically trained pianist, the hair, the wardrobe, it was all an act.
I'd love to go to the doctor. Ooh. Where else would a man look at me and say, take off your clothes?
She became a regular on The Tonight Show, a headliner at clubs. Joan Rivers telling us tonight she was an inspiration, a pure comedian.
She showed them that a woman can stand up there and keep you laughing for an hour, and she doesn't need to sing.
She inspired a generation of female comedians. Whoopi Goldberg and Ellen DeGeneres remembering Diller. We lost a comedy legend today. A true original has died. In her 50s, she admitted to having more than a dozen cosmetic surgeries, which became part of her routine. Often joking that she had so many cosmetic surgeries, God wouldn't recognize her when she died. But that signature cackle never changed.
Groucho, we have George Jarvis and Phyllis Diller who want to play You Bet Your Life, so folks, you in please and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide an extra $100. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Phyllis Diller and George Diller. No, Phyllis Jarvis. No, George Jarvis. Huh? Phyllis, I'll start with you. Are you married?
Yes, I've worn a wedding ring for 18 years.
Really? Well, 2 more payments and it'll be all yours. What was there about your husband that interested you when you first met him? Do you remember?
Yes, it was sort of a mating thing, and I just took one look at him, and I decided, well, this is the way I want my children to look.
Well, did your children look like him then?
Yes, all 5 of them.
You've got 5 children?
Yes.
That beats a full house, and you've got that too, I imagine. Now, Phyllis, what do you do to break up the monotony of housekeeping and taking care of 5 small gorillas?
Well, I'm really not a housewife anymore.
You got 5 kids and you're not a housewife?
I beat the rap.
You mean your kids came through with push-button controls? How is it you're able to get away from housewifing?
I'm an entertainer.
When did you arrive at this decision?
Well, I was much too old.
You mean
to
all
do
5 kids were squawking one morning?
They
and
were
says,
yelling and screaming.
And you says, enough of this, I'm going to be an entertainer?
Well, sort of like that. I decided it was silly to wait any longer because I really always felt I could do it. Mm-hmm. And so I made an appointment for an audition.
Are you still an entertainer?
Yes.
Where are you employed now?
At the Blue Angel.
Oh. Could you do a little of your act now?
I'd love to.
Say 30 or 40 minutes?
It's kind of difficult. I mean, I can't.
I know it is, but the audience, they're in a receptive mood right now.
Well, I know they like my dress. But Mr. Marx was talking about his psychiatrist, and I decided I'd surely better be well-adjusted before I went into such a shaky business. And so I decided I should be analyzed, and I went to this analyst. He's helped me a great deal. In fact, I am so much better now that I get to sit up. Well, he's cured me of a lot of things that were making me pretty insecure, like, well, I used to be freckled, and he cured me of that. This is rust.
Are the 5 kids in the audience when this goes on?
If they were, I'd be doing better, you know?
Opening night for a top-name entertainer at the Coconut Grove is a big night for Hollywood. Top stars and celebrities come out in all their glamour for the show, the dinner, and the private party afterward. That's an integral part of a Hollywood opening. Tonight, comedian Phyllis Diller opens at this world-famous nightclub, and the biggest stars are expected. Let's go Hollywood backstage and see who's here.
The high and mighty of Hollywood stardom, like Pat Boone and his wife Shirley, Bob Hope and Judy Garland, have come out tonight for a lesson in glamour and femininity from the master of them all.
It became time to say goodbye. I have watched some of my colleagues go beyond their peak, and I think that's sad. I wanted to stop someplace at the top of my ability. I can't talk to people before I go on. A comic is under such pressure when you go out. You really have to have your head already into this. But people don't understand it, and they'll come up and start a conversation. You know, can't do that, can't do that. I can't talk now. Enough. It's shocking, isn't it? Now, don't let the word Madonna bother you. The day I grab my crotch, it'll mean it's falling off. And at my age, it could. You know you're old when your walker has an airbag. And your sexual fantasies involve Strom Thurmond. And your birth certificate is on a scroll. And they've discontinued your blood type. The gag file. The gag file all cross-filed and on index cards.
Phyllis is a genius.
Did you know that in San Francisco, a mixed marriage is a man and a woman? And I went to a gay wedding, and I'm going to tell you what upset me. I caught the jockstrap. But what the hell, I had it bronzed. I serve onion dip in it.
So beautiful, to me. You are so beautiful, to me. Can't you see? Everything I need, you are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? Everything I hope for, you're everything I need. You are so beautiful.